Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Wow, what a day. What a day indeed. We've got so much to cover today. It's a members only live stream to provide my members the best service. If you've never seen a members only live stream before, we do these from time to time. There's quite a few actually. There's quite a few members only videos that only members get to see. So if you are a member, look out on the playlist on the homepage of the channel, and there are members only live streams, members only videos, members only live chats all the time. So let me just show you what you may have not seen before, so you can be notified of these special events and why we're doing it today. So let me show you on the home page of the channel. If you scroll down, and it applies to the extra channel as well, exactly the same. So if you scroll down, you will see upcoming live streams. We don't have the upcoming live stream because it's not a public live stream. But if you scroll down, you'll see their upcoming members only live streams. It's just there for you. So you can see it there, look. All right, so you know exactly where it is. When that appears, you can see it. Now, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a slight adjustment to that as I'm doing this now. You've also got members-only videos there as well because it becomes a video later on. So that's how you find it. So what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to move up that tab there just to make it a bit easier for you to find it, only because you're used to looking in one place and you may not see it. So what we're going to do is, let me see if I can move this now. So members only videos, members only live streams. I might not have an option actually to change that. Upcoming live streams for you, live now. A section will appear during live streams. Oh, there it is, live now. Yeah, let me move that to the top. Yeah, this section will appear during live stream. So if I take that to the top and put that right up there, you can't, how far up can I put it? Can't put it there. Can you put it there? Yeah. Put it there. Live now. Just trying to move it up. Okay, you can't put it there, but you can put it there. All right. Okay, if I refresh the screen, publish that, I should be able to drop that in. Let's have a little look. Let's see if it shows up. Live now. Let's see how it comes. Upcoming live stream. It might take a couple of... Oh, there we go. No, it hasn't moved up much. Might take a second just to refresh. Let me refresh it again. Sometimes it takes about a minute to come through, but it's near the top. It will move in a minute, I'm sure. Members only live stream, single playlist. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's it. I've done that. It'll just take a few seconds for it to filter through. Just want to make sure that you can find it easier. Already made in the mute that. Yeah, there it is. That's close enough. So let me end that out of there. Come back to there. Right. So for those of you who don't know, that's how to find the members only live streams. If you just click refresh of the screen, you will see it says live now, and you can see there is the members only live stream live right now. Okay. All right. I think that'll do. Good. Right, back to here now. So today is a special day. Rick McGrath, you put a comment in Discord about margin. I think you misunderstand what margin's about. You're saying that you're not getting a discount. You're not getting the lower rate. You're not getting that rate in Discord. I'll read out your comment so I can get it absolutely right. Let me. Where did you put it? You put it in. You put it in breakfast bar. If you could keep that to stock news, it's more stock news than breakfast bar. Rick, it's very important that we keep the Discord in the right channels. What you're talking about is stock news. It's not really the breakfast bar. The breakfast bar is the breakfast bar. You know, what people share their breakfast and just a bit of light chat. Stock news, heavy stock news goes in stock news. That way people follow certain channels for certain reasons. But I wanted to read this out because I don't think you're understanding what this means. Look, here we go. You said, I'm not understanding why I'm still paying for less than 50,000 interest. I'm not quite sure the way you put your comment, but I think what you're saying is for less than 50,000 interest when my account is over 83. Let me explain. This here is the margin interest. It's not the interest you earn on uninvested cash. It's your margin interest. And you just said, as you said, you've got 83,000, but you've only got 15,000 of margin, which is not a problem. But you got 15,000 of margin. You only get the lower rate if you go 50,000 or more. You're not going to get that. So you just I hope that explains it. You're confusing it with uninvested cash interest as opposed to margin interest. Okay. Which leads me on, actually, to one of my videos that I want to make this morning. We are a members-only live stream today, so only members are seeing this today. So let me just come back out of there a minute, and let's bring everything up to date. Just wanted to clear that up with Rick. It's very important to answer all these questions. Now then, let me put that there. Right. Okay. Let me read all the comments first of all. That's why we're doing a members-only live stream today. Good morning, everyone. Steve Gatson, Omran. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Omran. Oh, hello. What's happened here? That's not happened before. Oh, don't tell me we got an issue. What's happened here? I hope we don't have an issue. Just bear with me. Oh, no, we're fine. Good morning, Steve Wally. Good morning to you. Started off good today. Will it keep going or turn red later? Well, we're going to discuss that in a moment. You shouldn't be chasing this. Investors, the very definition of what investing is, you should already be in. I bought the bottom in January, telling you there was a 3x coming for the S&P, telling you rates would come down in September, telling you we're in a bull market. All of that's happened. Now, people are chasing it because there's cheap money. Interest rates are coming down on margin. And they came down on Robinhood last night, 0.5%. They didn't have to do that, and we're going to make a video on that in a minute. Hi, Martin. Can you please give me access to Discord? I already joined the server. My username is... Okay, let me do that right now. My username is... Just trying to find your comment there. My username is, let me just bring that up there. For some reason, I can't see your comment. Let me go and search for you. So yeah, I will do that right now. Okay, here we go. Knife Zero. Let me go and have a look. Let me search for members, and I can certainly upgrade you. Yeah, I see you. Parazeal Zero. Yes, you are a premium customer as well, so you get extra services as well. You are a premium customer. When people see you around the channel, you are in green. You can see here you are a Discord subscriber as well, so you get premium services. And let me just move that out of the way. I don't need that for the minute. Let me just bring you here. So I'm going to roles and give you YouTube membership. There you go, YouTube member. And what is your name on YouTube? Your name on YouTube is, let me see if I can copy that there. Parzival Zero. Oh, same name. That's all good. Okay, fantastic. We're not friends, I don't believe, at the moment. So if you send me a friend request, I will accept it. Let me have a look. Are we friends? No, we're not friends. I can't send you a friend request, but you can send me one and I will accept it. I don't do it for security purposes. All right. So if you send me a friend request, I'll give you the link right now. If you send me a friend request, I will accept it straight away. All right. So up here are the friend requests. I'll come back to that in a second. So if you send me a friend request now to Martyn Lucas, I'll give you my username. I'm the only one on Discord with this username spelt correctly, Martyn Lucas. So if you go and do that now, I shall go and accept it. All right. I'll just give you a moment to do that. I'll wait for you. We're taking our time today because we are members only. So if you go and do a friend request now, I've upgraded you. You can see all the channels. If you just go and send a friend request, I'll accept it. Let me just upgrade my account here. There's that one. Okay, and add this one as well. Extra. Thank you, Martyn. Friend request sent. All right, let me go and check. Friend request sent. There you go. I've got another one just come in. I'm going to share with you what it is just now. Here we go. So there's your friend request. I can now accept this from you. I've got one here called Lawrence just come in. I don't know who Lawrence is. If Lawrence is a YouTube member, then I can accept it, but I don't know who you are yet until you come in the chat and tell me. So I can't accept that. So I'll just leave that for now, but we're all done. And I always, if you watch the video, you will know I shall give you this comment. All done. There you go. And we're all up to date. All right. Fantastic. That's everybody done. So Lawrence, if we have a Lawrence in the chat here, Ice Duke 1981. I can't accept you until I know. Oh, me. Lawrence Tio. Oh, that's you. All right, Lawrence Tio. That's you. Right. Are you already a member on the channel? Okay. So let me go into here and upgrade you. So let me search for you as a member. See if you are on the channel already. Lawrence. There is Lawrence. There you are. You're a premium customer as well. You get VIP service on Discord. You've got the premium service as well. But I can also give you this here. Nickname. We'll change that slightly. Lawrence, yeah, we'll just change that slightly. We want the names exactly the same. Lawrence Tio. There you go. Save that. And role as a YouTube member. Yep, you've got that as well. So you've got both roles. And I can also accept your friend request. There you go. And your comment is there. All done. You can now access the free training from Ed Nevius, the crypto information from Sensei. You can be a contributor to the show. And the list goes on and on and on. Right, you're done. So we should now be up to date with all of that. Right, let me carry on. Members Day today. We are gold today. We're more than a green show. We are a gold day because we've got lots of stuff to cover and we're all making a ton of money. All right, Asian markets were pumping and futures are really high. Should be all a day. Should be all up today. If I had to guess, I will share with you in a moment the markets around the world. Zach Zate, good morning to you. How are you? Good morning, Stephen Lewandowski. Frederick, hi, good morning. Rick McGrath, good morning. Afternoon all. Henrik, good morning to you. Florida boy, good morning all. Eugene. So everyone on my jobs gets the pleasure of listening to members So everyone on my job gets the pleasure of listening to members only live stream. So I want to say good morning to all Rick McGrath's family and friends today. Now, Rick McGrath, two things I've got to say to you this morning. Very many thanks, Lawrence. You're welcome. Rick McGrath. First of all, from yesterday, I've had people say they're trying to get hold of you to donate to your charity. So, Rick McGrath, there are people looking out for you, trying to send you money for your charity. So, I can't do it I can't chase them for you. Unfortunately, I'd love to be your personal secretary, but I can't. There are people chasing you to donate to your charity that you're doing on your YouTube channel. There's been two yesterday that were comments flying up, and I saw them. So I just wanted to let you know about that. Please try and keep in contact with people. Also, your YouTube channel got some more subscribers last night. It's up to 59 now. So I just wanted to update you. There are people trying to donate to you. I think it was Stacey. Did you say there was somebody I remember said they wanted to donate but didn't know how to, and I said speak to Rick McGrath in the show and so on. There was a couple of people that messaged yesterday. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure that everybody was that Rick was familiar with that. Okay. Good morning, Jerry and Elba. Good morning to you. Good morning, Diojo. Like I said yesterday, let the market settle down overnight and see what happens in pre-market. Looks pretty good. Yes, you shouldn't be chasing this. Not because it's not going to go up, because it is. There can be some sell-offs, but it doesn't matter if you bought 6 months ago, does it? Good day. It is indeed. Rick, thank you for explaining that. Yes, I thought over 50 grand cash in my account. But yes, 50 grand in margin makes more sense. Indeed, it does. I actually subscribed to Discord and got in. Yes, you're all done. David Dewan, morning members only live stream today. Thank you, Martyn. Friend request sent. Yes, we did that. Lawrence Tio, he's all done. Huge pre-market rally this morning. Yes, good evening, Martyn Dillon. Good evening to you. Morning to me. How are you? Good morning, Lucas Age, Leah, Martyn, and everybody at Savage Faith. Good morning to you, Stacey. This is your professional account. Love it to have you here. Stacey, you are a bronze member on this account. If you go silver, I can put you on the homepage of the channel, get everyone to subscribe to you. Without you becoming a sponsor, you can just be on the homepage and we can promote you that way. Morning, Stacey. Good morning to you. Ivan. Morning, David. Jerry. Oh, Jerry and Elba. Yes, it was me. There we go. Jerry and Elba said they wanted to donate to Rick McGrath's charity. So, Rick, there you go. Jerry and Elba there was a couple, but Jerry and Elba was one. So, Rick, talk to Jerry and Elba. You've got somebody who wants to support your charity work there. I was trying to help get them in touch with Rick. There you go. It was you trying to help them get in touch. I knew there was something going on. I can't remember everything, can I? A very nice day for your portfolio. How is the building project going, Rick? Okay, there we go. Is Rick McGrath responding? Rick, yes. Are you here? Yeah, are you here, Rick? You've got people trying to give you money here. Well, not give you money, but give your charity money. There you go. Right, let's carry on. We've got so much to do today. It's amazing. I'm loving this. I've got lots of stuff I want to cover on today's show. I can't get on Discord, Jerry and Elba. I know you're struggling. Oh, yes, I was going to explain to you, wasn't I? Jerry and Elba, you don't require to download anything, right? It is simply a web-based service, okay? So I know you explained to me, you're older gentleman. Hey, I know, I'm 55. I get it. Technology is a nightmare. I get it. But let me just explain nice and easy for you. If you click on this link here, it'll simply give you a website. All you do is sign up. And when I say sign up, it just means you create an account on Discord, you have to verify your email. We'll send you an email. You verify your email. It'll ask you to verify your text. It does all that for security purposes. We don't have to have it like that, but we have it like that to give the highest level of security. All right. I know it's a pain in the ass, but it's the only way we can protect things and make things work properly. So if you do that, give it 10 minutes. There's a 10-minute waiting period. You'll have a username. Your username is at whatever you've set, right? If you don't choose one, I believe it chooses one for you. Your display name might be Jerry and Elba, but your username is whatever you set it. It's a separate thing. It's your ID on the platform. Only you can have it. So I suggest you do at Jerry and Elba, but that's up to you. And once you've done that, I can upgrade you. I got someone that sent a text saying they was you and you need my card number. Listen, I never send any text, any messages, and I don't need your credit card number. I certainly don't want your credit card number. Well, if you want to give it me, it's fine. I'll be honest, if you want to give me free money, I'll take it. But no, I don't send any messages. I don't send friend requests to anyone. You don't need to do any of that. All you need to do is go on the server. If you get friend requests, ignore them. I don't send any. Just ignore them. All right? You're completely safe. You're only talking to me live in the show, okay? If you're not familiar with it and it's a little bit stressful, you don't need it. You don't have to have it, all right? Doesn't matter. Let it go. But if you want it, it's there. Right. Let me go through. I've got lots of stuff I've got to cover this morning. I just want to make sure everybody is... everybody's covered this morning. Right. Okay. Leave that on there. Okay. I don't think I didn't think it was you. No, don't think it was me. No, it wasn't me. I never send messages to anyone. Okay? So don't be in any... Oops, let me refresh this.
When rates come down, stocks are cheaper, particularly when you have 50 basis points, because finally you might get some money from the sidelines because it's not as attractive. And we saw the home builder stocks being lifted again today because mortgage rates going down would help affordability. Housing got too expensive, and the only thing that's going to make it
cover all this in a minute.
It's because if they lower mortgage rates, then we get more transactions.
Wait, did I hear you wrong, though? Did you say to fade the...
Going to do a few things right now. These are some videos that are going to go out later. The forecast calls for gain. Matt Dillon. God bless you, my family of investors. Can I make some friends there too? Frederick, absolutely you can. On Discord, absolutely. Are you on Discord? Give me your username. I'll upgrade you, and so on and so forth. Rick McGrath hasn't come back. Anyway. I've got to try. I wish I cared less. It's like OCD for me. I have to answer everyone's question, and it's becoming really difficult for me because, like, I'm now feeling like I'm responsible for Rick McGrath now. I need to, like, sort Rick out. It's not about do my show. It's about I've got to sort Rick out. I wish I could just not care. Life would be easier. It gets really stressful for me sometimes thinking, I've got to sort Rick out. Somebody wants to give him some free money. The whole show will be about Rick. And it's like, I wish I didn't feel like that. I really do. It's hard being me sometimes. It's like, I wake up at night thinking, I need to message that person. They don't know how to get on Discord. It's like, Leah says, if they don't know how to do it, let it go. I've had lots of emails recently. People going, I'm a member and I don't know how to sign into my computer. I've had messages like that. And Leah went, you can't reply to everybody. I said, well, yeah, but he's left me a voicemail. Some guy left me a voicemail and said, I'm a member of your channel and I don't know how to sign into my computer. said, you're not Google tech support. I said, I know, but there's this guy who's like stressed out and I want to help him out. Yeah, but you haven't got, you've got 36,000 subscribers. You can't answer everyone. And it's like, I know, but I want to. And it's like, how do I get over that anyway? Why is the pound so strong against the dollar right now? 2-year highs. Well, I think that speaks for itself because of rates, right? We love you, Martyn. I love you all too. I just wish I didn't so much. Oh, well, that's why we're members only today. So I've got a little bit less work to do today. All right. So we've got to make some videos. I don't know. Can I make it before the break, before the bell goes, or should I wait? Probably should wait, really.
Coming down. We know housing's coming down. These are all the things we need to see in order to be able to have. I'm going to use the term. I'm sure you're not used to it.
I'm going to make the videos once we get off. Look at this. All-time highs this morning. Huge gains. All the way to $1 million. There's no question about it. It's going to be quite a day. It's just a relaxing day today because we're members only. So we've got no trolls, we've got no bots, we've got no scammers, we've got no people just trying to freeload, trying to, talk nonsense. Good morning, Chris Schultz, Martyn, what's going on? Morning. Yeah, for some reason, the Bank of England decided not to cut rates today. Dylan Wilson, that's correct. But you've missed the point. They've already cut rates twice. It would be inappropriate to cut in the UK economy is a lot smaller than the US economy. They can't afford to cut rates more at the moment, looking at the numbers, and we don't want inflation to go back up again. So you have to remember that, we are in a very different situation. The UK is in a very different situation. And then they've already cut. So, we can't just keep cutting every 5 minutes. But anyway, so much news to bring you. I'm going to bring it to you after the bell. We're going to wait for the bell. Then we're going to do the news. I've got videos to make. Melanie Foster, good morning to you. And to everyone else, good morning, Chris Schultz. Finally, I joined here in South Carolina. Todd Burns. Have we got... What do you mean, finally you joined? Am I missing something? The alerts are turned on, aren't they? Let me just test that. The alert's turned on. You said you finally joined. Does that mean new member? Oh, that's working.
Kevin has become a member. This is a test YouTube membership.
That's a... Oh, let me just mute that. Let me do that again. That is a test, by the way. Let me just do that again. There you go.
Kevin has become a member. This is a test YouTube membership.
That's better. That's just a test. South Carolina, Todd Burns. I've been thinking about joining, but I didn't. But I finally did. When did you join? Kevin, when did you join? I am confused. Todd Burns. When did you join? Hang on a minute. What's going on here? Hang on a minute. This ain't right. What's going on here? Why am I getting this? About 5 minutes ago. Oh, it probably hasn't popped up yet then. Okay. It's probably another minute or so to go. It takes a couple of minutes sometimes. It might be that. That makes sense. Okay. Literally 5 minutes ago. Welcome to the members only live streams. We do these from time to time. There's lots of members only videos as well. When it gets really busy, we've got lots of videos to make, lots of questions to answer this morning. Where's the market going? We're going to $1 million live on the show. You're going to see me do it. Look at my portfolio now. It's now at 116,000. Look at that overnight. And I get paid on the 21st. Oh my God. I'm going to reduce my margin by another couple of grand. I'm going to be at 120 grand. And I even started with 5. That's literally just in a few days' time. So very exciting. Let's have a look. Right. So we do have a new member this morning. This is Todd Burns. Todd, do you know about all your perks and benefits? Shall I give you all your benefits? First of all, you got Alpha Spread. You now get a discount for that. I know the CEO of the company, so you get a discount, which makes the membership for free. So that's a really good perk. On the music channel, you get a free song tomorrow night in the concert. On your birthday, we'll celebrate your birthday for you as well. If you ever go silver, you can have a full 20-minute concert for a wedding, an anniversary, whatever you like. If you engage with me on Instagram, I will engage with you. There's my X account. That's where I post my trades before I make them, what's going on. You can now sign up for the newsletter. And with this, you get a birthday card. Members get birthday cards, Christmas cards, and so on and so forth. There's martynlucas.com, all links button. There's the extra channel. You can now join us 12 hours a day. It's 12 hours a day on the extra channel for 99 cents. Cheapest you could possibly make it. You can now access Discord. As a member, you can poll the audience. Ask me to poll the audience. You can have a review of a stock done for $5. No, sorry, from $1. You can get me to do an earnings call from $5 for you. I can do 4 a day, 2 in the morning, 2 in the evening. There are members-only live streams, members-only videos. I filter it members only so I can answer all your questions. If you ask me a question via a comment on YouTube, I reply to all of my members by hand, not using AI, just me on my own. Sometimes I'll make videos on your questions on YouTube. If you do then reply to me, do a separate comment because it doesn't filter by replies. Do a separate comment and I reply back to you. I answer all the questions for members. Here's the members video. If you watch this members video, it'll tell you about all the perks that you get so you don't miss anything. There are many, many things. Okay, that's just a small taste of some of the perks. Anyway, lovely to have you here. South Carolina, I love it. Welcome, Todd. Let's make some money together. Welcome in, Martyn. When the said members only, I thought, Matt Dillon. Hang on, Martyn. When said members only, I thought that you'd already learned from Bobby Bland's song I sent you. Sorry, Matt Dillon. I don't understand you. You sent me an email last night. I have looked at it. I've not had a chance to respond. I get about 1,000 emails from members every day. So I can't always reply to members. I can't really reply to emails, even though I do browse through. I thought you'd already learned the Bobby Bland song I sent you. I don't learn songs for you because you're a member. If you are a member of the channel and you do a super chat and request me to learn a song, I do my best. But I don't just learn songs for people because they become members. It's not one of the perks. It's not one of the perks you get as a member. I learn a song for you. Unfortunately, I'd love to add more and more services, but I don't add that. But if you do a super chat and I will try and learn it for you. But there you go. A green day today. Yes, a very, very green day today. A very green day. 116,000. We were 113 yesterday. 114, I think we touched. Over 2 grand today. In fact, it's more than that. It's like 3 grand. But yeah, it's pretty crazy, right? Okay. Owner Baran. Hello, everyone. Good morning to you. Good mythical morning. Good mythical morning. Bloody hell, 116 grand. That's 1,000. Happened fast. Well played. Well, it went to... Did it go back down to 113, wasn't it? I think it's 3 grand overnight. If you look on the screen, look, 2,656 today. Mr. Burns. Welcome, Todd. Welcome to you. What was the wedding perk? I am getting married in November. Okay, Ale Squire. If you're getting married and you are a silver member, I can do a 20-minute event. People use this for me to sing at weddings for free. Now, that's a $5,000 minimum free perk. If someone hires me for a wedding, it's at least $5,000. You can have it for free by being a silver member. You upgrade to silver member. I think it's like $6. And you can say to me, okay, I'm getting married next week, subject to availability. I will then I will go live for you at your wedding, or in the evening, or during the wedding, or whatever. I can sing a song for you, wish everybody well. People put big screens at their weddings. They put a sound system up, and I can provide you a 20-minute party if it's the party in the evening, or I can sing to you at your wedding as well. And you get that for free by simply being a silver member. There you go. AMD is up 5.62 and Meta is up 12.89 and going to be a good day. It is a good day. God bless America. It's absolutely. God bless all countries. That's what I say. No reply needed. Members only. One of the best songs ever made. No reply needed. Members only. One of the best songs ever made. Thank you, Matt, for your request. Martin, I wrote a song in 1995 for the wife. If you like it, could you sing it on anniversary? Martin, I wrote a song in 1995 for the wife. If you like it, could you sing it on an anniversary? If I can perform it well, of course I would. Of course I would. All right, if I have the time and I'm able to sing it well and do it justice. Right, we've got 15 minutes to go before the bell goes. Look at the portfolio, breaking all-time records, 116,359. It's ridiculous. I only started with $5,000. This is absolutely insane how good this is. Unbelievable. Anna, good morning to you, Anna. Lovely to have you here. We're going to have a very quiet show today. We've got 303 members, so the maximum people can be in the stream is 303. I know I make a lot less money. It doesn't matter. It's about providing the best service. I've got some videos to make once we get into the once we've rung the bell. I've got videos to make, special bits of information. So we're going to cover that all in a minute. Thank you. We'll send. Can't promise, I'll do it straight away. Things take time, but I will do the best I can. Don't try to learn the Curtis Mayfield or Bobby Bland songs. I showed you. Nobody can cover them. Oh, okay. All right, Matt. I won't then. All right. Okay. Whatever you like. This is good. Okay. I can't see anything on the main channel, says Chris Schultz. Chris Schultz, you can't see anything? You're in the chat talking to me. So everything works fine. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Is that because you didn't see the members-only video link? I'm sure you found it now, though, because you're in the chat, right? Okay. We're going to do the main news after the bell goes. Let's have a quick listen in.
Let's not forget.
But he had the numbers.
Love them, though we do.
David, here's the data. The other guy who you claim is Mr. Apple, I don't know. I mean, what does he know?
I don't know him at
Macintosh?
all. I've never heard of
Macintosh?
him,
I
but
don't
my
know what
colleagues
kind.
seem to know him very well. So what do I know?
Gala? Maybe it's a Gala Apple.
There's a lot of different Apple breeds. There are.
If you go Apple,
does anyone does anyone know
that.
what Jim Cramer is talking about a lot of the times? Half the time I don't know what he's saying. He sounds like an Ewok. I have no idea. Half the time I go, what's he saying? Wait, what? You sing? Yeah, I'm the world piano man. So Elton John named me the world piano man.
The better you make it, the
I've
more
got
you have to give it
I've got
away.
a comment here from Todd Burns going, wait, what? You sing? Yeah. I performed I did Phantom of the Opera. I've done all kinds of stuff. I've got my own Vegas show. I do 14 voices, 7 different languages. Yeah, I do a few songs. I tell you what to do, Todd. Here is my music channel. Join me tomorrow night. Right? Join me tomorrow night and you can hear what I do. All right? There's the link for my music channel. Subscribe to that right now. Tomorrow night, I'll show you what I do, okay? And you can decide, all right? This is my music channel. This is that's Elton John's jacket he wore in Candle in the Wind when I did Lion King. Here's me singing Phantom of the Opera. Here's my Vegas show. I had a big Vegas show with the British Philharmonic Orchestra and showgirls, and here's the orchestra look. This is my own Vegas show. I've got videos with me singing a duet, singing with Michael Jackson on a big screen. Paul McCartney behind me on one of my videos. I've got my own album on iTunes and Amazon. I had hair, look, back then, look, years ago. I've done all sorts of things. Yeah. Oh, hello. Hang on a minute. Just had an upgrade there from Robin Hood, so everything just changed. Okay. We're going to cover all the news, interest rates, prices, predictions, you name it, all in a few minutes. We're just waiting for the bell to go.
He just had one word for me, David. He said, cable.
Yeah.
Is that us?
Yes, that would be Cabletown. That would be Cabletown. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that company.
Well, it was one of those moments where
All right, waiting for that. Maybe you can sing I Got a Feeling by Black Eyed Peas today. No. Oh, my God, how amazing. Todd Burns, you're welcome. Upgraded to silver. Why am I not seeing this on the show? Is it because we're members only? It's not showing me. I normally see when people do stuff. I don't know why. Is it because it's members only? I normally see all of these perks coming on the screen. Let me have a look. Recent events. Let me have a look. Why I'm not seeing this. It's really weird. Alert box. Whoops. Back to dashboard. How long have we got? 8 minutes. Recent events. Let's have a look. Has subscribed. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing anything at all. It's very strange. I've never seen this before. It will come up later on, but normally comes on the screen. I don't know why it's not showing on the screen. Okay. So yes, check out the concert tomorrow, and then you'll know all about it. I've sung Andre Bocelli at the weddings. I've done sad occasions too. I've done many sad occasions. I've done lots of funerals as well, but yeah, some sad occasions. Do you want to hear some Andre Bocelli? I've got a couple of seconds. Time to say goodbye. Sunavi pa Marie che la soy. No, es con il pie. Con me. There's my Andre Bocelli. I do 14 different voices from Elvis to Frank Sinatra. Anyway. Whatever happened to the show you used to have for beginner artists? Oh, you mean Live Streamer Cafe? Still have that? That platform still works? People still use it every day? Yes. People use it all the time. Martin, have you ever had a power outage live on air? No. And yes. Of course I've had power outages, but it doesn't affect me because I have backup power and backup internet. We have everything covered. Do you want me to show you? Look at this. All right, watch. Remember yesterday we added this new feature. You ready? Okay. Let me do this for you. go onto this screen here, and I shall add in my camera. You ready? This should work. Right. There you go. See this here? Here is behind the scenes. Just down there is my battery backup.
Lawrence Teo donated 14 Singapore dollars and 98 cents through a super chat. Beautiful voice.
Thank you very much indeed, Lawrence. We've got 5 minutes. There's the backup power just through there, look. Can you see it? So I've got those big batteries, and I've got these UPS power supplies. I've got 2 of those. There you go. So that's the camera I'm looking in now, talking to you. See that? Look. This is an extra thing now. We can do this, so I can show you all the behind the scenes and how it works. There's my little setup, look, and there's my phone, look. That's on my phone. There's my Stream Decks. I've got 3 of those. There's my desk. There's my cup of tea. There's the bell, look. There's the big screen. There's the sound system over there, look. That powers all the sound and all the microphones, the extras. There's the extra channel. That's running on that computer. Anyway, let me change back the camera. We'll go back to iPhone X. There we go. So, yeah, disconnect. Good, that, isn't it? I'm going to build that. There's a lot more to go into that. Right, 3 minutes to go. We're just waiting for the bell to go. So, no, I never have a power outage because I've got backup. It's probably because the Stream Elements thing isn't able to watch the members only and see the new members. Is that what it is? Dylan. Yeah, Stream Elements. That's what it is. Maybe they can't see the things in members only. You can see it on the screen, but it doesn't play over the top. Yeah, it's weird that, isn't it? Hey, Martin, when I clicked on YouTube, it didn't show the members only channel, only the extra. I jumped into the wrong one. Now it's good, though. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Andre, yes, I love this one. Boats and O's. Boats and O's? What's that? Stacey Bailey. I'd love to hear him sing Boats and Hose. Never heard of that. Yes, nice. I forgot the name. Cool. That's honestly unbelievable, incredible, fantastic. He won't know what that's from, probably. Amazing, Melanie Foster. Here, Melanie. We've got 2 minutes to go. Here's one for you. Melanie, do you like... I don't know how old or young you are, but do you remember Michael Bolton from the 80s? Do you remember Michael Bolton from the 80s? Yeah, the whole show runs off batteries. Everything in here, everything's LED. Everything in here runs off one AC outlet. Okay, 2 minutes to go. So this is especially for Melanie Foster. Melanie Foster, if you think this is the best impression you've ever heard of Michael Bolton ever, sung by a man on YouTube who's investing as an investor, trader, then give me a 99-cent minimum super chat. Think of me as a busker on the street. If you walk past me singing on the street, if you thought this was the best impression of Michael Bolton ever, 99 cents. All right? Is that fair enough? If you think it's rubbish, don't give me anything. Ready? No special effects, just the echo. Hello, hello. No auto-tune. Are you ready? You ready? Here we go. So, here is Michael Bolton. Will a man loves a woman deep down his soul? Love and eyes can never see. He gives up all. He does comfort. Sleep on the rain. There you go. How about that? Oops. Hang on. One, two. There you go. Thought I broke it then. Right, 30 seconds to go. It's getting showtime.
You know what? I've always felt Dino is a nice guy, so I have nothing more to say. Nice.
Well, you've been right on the stock because you've been negative for some time. I pointed out yesterday you don't tell people to short stocks, but you kind of do.
No, I don't.
Do you cover here,
I
Jim?
never do that.
You cover here?
I want to see. When Mary Dillon from Foot Locker says that Hoka
Here we
is
go.
the number 1,
3,
or that New
2,
Balance is the
1.
number 1, then I'm more into clown. Then I'll say that Nike has a shot. But right now,
The bell has gone.
downhill.
We are off.
But the people out in Nike land, they seem oblivious.
Look at my portfolio. Thank you, David Ewan.
And the CNBC Real-Time Exchange and the big board. It's AA Mission Acquisition Corp. Celebrating its recent listing at the Nasdaq.
116,400. Oh my gosh. 116,400. All from $5,000. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely bonkers. Let's go for all our positions. See what's up. See what's down. Here we go. What a great morning this is. So let's go for all our positions. Are you ready? Overall portfolio is up today. The S&P is up 1.68, which means I'm up over 3%. If you look at that, because I'm in margin, I'm doubling the rate of growth. Also means I double the rate of losses. So always remember that. It's very, very important, right? Up, and you've got S&P Global is up 1.13. Virgin Galactic up nearly 5%. Look at that. Fantastic. David Ewan, thank you so much indeed for the super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. Palantir is going down. A lot of people like Jim Cramer saying it's rubbish. It's not even a real stock, apparently. It is a real stock. It's just overbought and people have paid too much for it. Gold is going up. Huge. Amazon going up. Love it. So impressive. Hey, I got a super chat. I will play these back in a minute when the music finishes, so we get these back. So obviously it's playing that, just not the memberships, which is kind of weird. Doesn't do the memberships. Anyway, we shall keep our eye on all of that. It'll all probably come through in a minute. Look at Apple today, 225 there was my target. Next Era Energy taking some profit out of there. Enphase Energy, I've said to you it's a 3x, no surprise there, knew it'd be a 3x, and it's going, sorry, a 2x, or at least maybe a 3x. Coca-Cola, look at that, look at Coca-Cola, remember when we bought it at $50? J&J going to $200. Chevron Oil up today, 1.5. Tesla up 2.72. Rivian, too expensive, could go bankrupt. McDonald's, they'll appreciate the rate cuts. Google up 2% today, very nice. Microsoft up 2.42. Ooh, NVIDIA up 4%, $118. I'm loving it, look at that. Absolutely great, no surprise. $210, that's where it's going. Walmart, Tilray Brands, Barcoding, Robin Hood, of course they're going up. They're making lots of money now. Everyone's going to buy with the cheap money. IonQ up today, 3.3. Rocket Lab is up, just trimming off a little bit. Plug Power, great if you bought it at $2, under $2, like I said. Rumble, no value there. Funware, no value there. ASTS, ASTI up a bit, not much. Rubbish will always go down the toilet. Faraday Future, it popped up, it now goes straight back down the toilet. Don't touch it, it's rubbish, it's bankrupt. Bitcoin going up, I sold it all at 70,000. I don't care if it goes to $1 million. You couldn't give it to me, I wouldn't take it if it was free. Hello. Hang on, Leah's sending me a teal. There from the lovely Leah. Thank you, Leah. All right, XRP, Donald Trump stock straight back down the toilet. Doesn't make any money. Right, we've got lots of videos we want to record for you this morning. Melanie Foster, thank you for the super chat. I can now turn that up and replay that because we didn't hear it because of the funky music. All right, let me replay it. So it does do super chats. Just didn't alert me of the members on members only mode. Don't know why. Alert box. Let me just check this. Alert box. Test. YouTube. Members. Just a little test.
Kevin has become a member. This is a test YouTube membership.
Yeah, that works. Right, let me have a look at this then. Melanie, I'm so sorry we overshadowed you, so let's make sure that we focus on it right now. There's Melanie.
Melanie Foster donated $1.99 through a super chat. Love it. So impressive.
Hey. Thank you for that. Got a couple more here as well. Oh, hang on. Some breaking news here.
That stock collapsed last night. It collapsed. It went from 15 to 13 as if it was some sort of small cap. Margarine, margarine.
Oh, yeah, look at that. And now it's
David
higher.
Gwynn donated 99 cents through a
Carl,
super
that's
chat.
a new record, right?
Oh, the S&P?
Yeah.
This is an all-time high.
All-time high for the S&P.
For the Dow as well, right? Above 42K.
David? Why don't you say
what
that?
Would you like me to say? We're approaching a 20% gain on the year. I think after the performance of last
all of
year,
those
you
people
would have
that shorted
expected,
stock are losing a
as we came into
fortune.
this year, that you'd have a potential for a 2 in front of your performance this year.
Well, I think
Lawrence
that
Teo
we've had so many
donated
people who
14
are
Singapore
negative.
dollars and
Come on.
98
I'd
cents
like to
through
hear
a
from
super
them.
chat.
You know, the people
Beautiful
who scream that we
voice.
need giant rate cuts, or the people who felt that it wouldn't matter. Those people would be really fun to listen to, because I would ask them about Airbnb. I'd ask them about cadence.
They'll be really fun to listen to. Okay, so now we're going to make our videos. This is very, very important, okay? Let's make our videos this morning. The news that we can put out, the headlines of what this is all about. Let me just check that. Come on, Jim Tiny Soul. I'll just check my own impression there. Okay. What a day this is. Okay. Just double check this. Right, let's make these videos this morning. We want to cover lots of good stuff this morning. Rick McGrath never came back to me. I'm bored with and sick of ASTI, I think. Well, you don't need to own anything. You only need to own the S&P to get rich. I mean, quite frankly, another reason why I'm not in individual stocks. There's just no need. There's just no need. Right, let me cover all the news this morning. Let me go through one after another. Now, this is a decent rally Green Day. It's just beginning. There'll be some trimming off. We've just hit all-time highs, but don't worry about that. So where do we start? Let's put the clock in here. The time is 57. So, FOMO. 57. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. This is all being made today in a members-only live stream. Many of our members today are getting an exclusive VIP treatment for our investors because there are so many questions, so many comments, so many things we have to talk about today. We are members-only live stream all day today. It might be for the rest of the week, actually, tomorrow as well. Today, the name of this video is FOMO, Fear of Missing Out. We have got huge news today. There's going to be about 10 videos. So this is video number 1. So look out for all of these today. So much news to bring you, so much information. Let's get straight into it. The very definition of what an investor is. An investor digs the ditches when everybody else is fearful or out playing on the beach. I know. Remember how I bought my house with $1 tips while everybody else sat on the beach? You all know that famous story. At least you do if you follow the show. I've been digging the ditches for 3 years, preparing for today, making the prediction that we'd get rate cuts in the summer of 2024. I was expecting 0.25. We got a half. We explained why in yesterday's video. We did a reaction video with Sensei who called in, and we went through all of that. Go and check that video out. There's your first video you need to go and look at. But what we got now is FOMO, fear of missing out, dumb money. But it's not dumb money anymore. This morning's money is the real money, is the institutional money, is the billions of dollars I've been telling you and trillions that's been sat on the sidelines waiting to buy in. If you're a millionaire or a billionaire, you don't risk your money. You wait for things to do well because you've got so much money that you can control the market. Retail investors can't. Retail investors all jumped in the dumb money after the announcement. It went up and then went straight back down again. Much smaller pump. What we've had now is the real money. So what we got now is everyone piling in because we've got low interest rates. And I'm going to cover more interest information about that and margin on the next video. So click above my head down below in the description for the next video. I'm going to talk all about margin interest payments, what Robinhood have done on the next video. I'm not going to cover that on this video. But what we've got now is FOMO, fear of missing out. A real investor dug the ditches, prepared for this day 3 years ago, or at least January. As the Chinese would say, when's the best time to invest? 10 years ago. If not 10 years ago, now, today. If you buy today, don't worry. The S&P is going to 3x by the end of the decade. I'm 100% certain. I'm 100% certain I'm going to $1 million live on the show in 6 years. No doubt about that. But there'll be ups and downs and volatility between now and then. Of course there will. It's not a straight line. But what we got now is fear of missing out, people buying in the market. Otherwise, it wouldn't be going up. We've got cheap money, and it's about to get a lot cheaper, which means brokerages are about to make a lot of money. Robinhood, we'll cover that on the next video, are about to make a lot of money. People are buying into the markets. And is there a surprise? I said to you before, it makes no difference if it's a 0.25 or a 0.5. The markets are going up 3x on the S&P. We're going to get 210 on NVIDIA within 12 months. Look, and here it is. It's all happening. It made no difference today that the 0.5% or the 0.25. Look at my portfolio, $116,000. I started with $5,000. And contrary to belief, to those who do not understand how margin works, when you borrow money on margin, it doesn't add the value to your portfolio. All that is added to that balance is the profits and the losses. That's it. That's my real money. That's what I've really made from $5,000. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done options, but I'm making money by just owning the S&P 500. So be careful. What should you do today? Well, if you are in a good financial position and you've got no debt or manageable debt or no mortgage like I do, remember I did that first before I started investing, then perhaps you might like to buy the market at an all-time high. It doesn't matter. Real money is buying an all-time high. Millionaires and billionaires are buying today at all-time highs because they know the market is going a lot higher in the next 12 months and by the end of the decade. So it doesn't matter, does it? However, if you're not in a good, sound financial situation and you can't just leave your money sitting there for a while, perhaps you've over-leveraged or you've borrowed money from the mortgage pot to buy the stock market, then you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be in the casino and you shouldn't be on the stock market. Wait for a pullback. Will there be a pullback? Well, people always take profits, but considering we're at an all-time high today on every index, you would have expected there to be a big sell-off. And there ain't one because it's going a lot higher. There might be a pullback. Makes no difference. If there is a pullback, it'll come straight back up again. So if you are on the sidelines and thinking, oh, I wish I'd bought the pump, I wish I'd bought this, well, yeah, you need to join me every day and I will identify with you the macro conditions, the days to buy in. But remember, even if you buy in today and you find yourself down in a week or a month, you'll be up in a year or two as long as you buy the quality, the good stocks, the S&P or the good individual companies. Don't buy the rubbish. Never buy the rubbish. So today is a classic case of FOMO. We're now going to discuss some individual stocks. We're also going to discuss NVIDIA. I'm also going to tell you some news about interest rates and margin and everything else, how that's changed the whole landscape. I'm going to cover that on the next video. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a great day. It's exactly as we predicted. Watch me live every day. I'm going to go to $1 million live on the show, and I haven't got to buy a single stock at all to do it. I've already got everything I need right here to go to $1 million. Watch me do it. Watch it live every day, and I'll share with you everything. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here and over here, I'll put the playlist. I'll create a playlist for, we'll call it Golden Day. Golden Day. Golden balls, Golden Day. The studio is gold, not green. Over here is Golden Day, and down here, the most important video I've ever made, which many of you still haven't watched because it sounds boring. It is the most important video, the psychology of investing. Don't stress, invest. Get down here and check that out. You need to watch that. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right, okay. How many are with me? Let's have a look. I wonder what happens if I click this. I wonder what happens if I click this. Live. I wonder what happens if I do this. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Okay, video number 2. Cheap money. Cheap money. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens now. Just doing a little bit of a test here. Just opening up to the public now. Now we've got through the comments and questions this morning. Let's see what happens. A little bit of a test. Let me go here. This is cheap money's coming next. Oh, yeah, the investor of the day. You're absolutely right. That will be very interesting. Right. Let me keep my eye on that. But for now, I want to do this. So, video number 2. 1 hour 7. 1 hour 7. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor on Golden Day, all part of a playlist series of gold videos today. Very excited, and I'm going to share with you some further information. There's a half a dozen videos here, all in a series of all the things you need to know today on Golden Day. First time in 4 years we've had rate cuts. So a lot of information is being shared over several videos. This is video number 2. We just talked about FOMO. We're now going to talk about we'll talk about cheap money. So if you're not, if you want to go and check out the whole series, there's several videos. You might want to go and check out the rest. Have a little look. But right now we're going to go into cheap money. Now then, some mega news. Rates last night came down 0.5%. Great. The federal funds rate came down 0.5%. Now that doesn't mean to say everybody benefits from it. You only benefit from it if then the institutions, the banks, the brokerages, whoever, pass on those rates to you. Remember, banks are businesses. They're not a service. They used to be years ago, but they're now businesses. They provide a service and they make money for doing it for themselves, a business. So unless they pass on the rate cuts, it doesn't benefit you. So let's talk about what's happened this morning with rates and margin. Very, very important. And let's focus on Robinhood. Last night, I was notified on Robinhood that they had reduced the rates for uninvested cash. In other words, the money that you are earning on your uninvested cash, the money that sat in your buying power, has gone down by 0.5%. What does that mean? The money that you hold in cash is not earning as much money today as it was yesterday. Now, there's lots of implications for this. It went down by 0.5%. That's a big change overnight, a big drop. 0.5% is a lot. So your money is earning a lot less than it was yesterday, as of today, as of the opening bell this morning. Now then, they didn't have to do this, but they have. They've also reduced margin. And let me explain this, right? By reducing the rate that you're going to earn on your uninvested cash, so you're now earning less on your cash sitting there, means more people are going to start to get in the stock market. And it's going to be coming down month by month. Every month now for the next 6 to 12 months, we're going to have rate cuts. 0.25, 0.25, 0.25. It's going to keep going down. People know that now. They know that uninvested cash sitting in the bank, sitting in Robinhood, is going to earn less and less and less. They're not going to wait much longer. They've already piled in. They're going to jump into this, the equities and buy the stock market because of two reasons. One, you're not earning so much money now in your uninvested cash, and that's going to go up and up and up, okay? The amount that you're not going to earn is going to go up because it's going to go down. Is that confusing? Sorry about that. So there's the first thing. But the second thing is we've now got cheap money. Now, remember, Robinhood used to be 2%. In fact, when they first came out, they were 0% for margin. It sent the markets crazy for a while, but they were 2% after the craziness, and we could be going back down there again, which gives free money. Not free money, but people will regard 2% as free money. It's not, but people will see it that way and pile on in. Now, remember, Robinhood do not have to lower their rates. They could say, you know what, we are charging our customers a lot less than Schwab and everybody else, and they're nearly half. They could say, we don't have to lower our rates. We could just leave it as it is. But they decided to do it. Good for them. Great customer service. People, a lot of people go, I hate Robinhood, but actually they've done a great service there. They didn't have to do that. They've taken away the uninvested cash because that would cost them money. So that was always going to happen. But to lower margin, they could have left it where it was and said, well, we're still providing the best service. We're going to leave where it is and made a lot of money. They didn't. Now, the benefits to you is you're now paying less to borrow money to buy the stock. So you've got a big discount today, 0.5% discount on your long-term investing. Very nice indeed. What does that mean? More people are going to buy. More people are going to invest. Robinhood is going to go up. More people are going to use a brokerage. It's a massive influx now of money coming in. Let me share with you the buying power, exactly what's happened here. Here's my buying power. There you go. You can see how much money I'm borrowing. You can see it's come down quite a bit from the peak. It was nearly $10,000 higher than this a few months ago. It's come down quite a bit, and it's about to come down another couple of $1,000 on the 21st. It will be the 23rd this month because it's a weekend, so I'll get paid a couple of days later on YouTube. But come next week, I'll be reducing this down by another couple of grand, maybe slightly more if I'm lucky. We'll see. But if we scroll down here, you will see that I'm 52% now. 50% is my margin safe zone. Well, not really safe zone, but that's my own personal level that I don't borrow over. I'm 52, it's gone up. But if you look at the details, if we scroll here, you will see that overnight interest has come down. Can we show you there? Look, 6.05. 6.05. It was 6. I'm going to, in fact, try to find a better screen to give you that, so I don't have to keep doing that over and over again. Can I do it this way? There is that better? That's a slightly better. Okay, there you go. 6.05. So my daily interest is going to drop. It doesn't show it now. It will show it tomorrow. 14.23. It's probably going to be like $14 now. maybe even 13 something. And then come Monday, when I get paid, it will go down to maybe 12 something. It's going to come down quite dramatically. But if you look at view all the rates, if I click this button here, view all rates, you will see how the margin is coming down. See, I'm on the second tier. 50 grand or more, 6.05. Can you see that? So it's dropping. And if I spent 100 grand on margin, it would go down to 5.75. You can see how it's coming down. So this is great. Now, what does this mean? This means that more people are going to get involved in the markets. More people are going to buy. They're going to go, no point my money sitting on the sidelines. I want to get invested. I want to be invested. Now, here's the warning. As great as this is, as confident as I am that I'm going to $1 million, as confident as I am and excited and happy as I am with my portfolio, that isn't right for everyone. Because let me explain. What's going to happen is this. More and more people in their millions, billions of dollars and trillions of dollars is going to flood into the market now. Because we all know that interest payments on your uninvested cash is going to plummet very, very quickly. It's going to come down very, very quickly. What if we get another 0.5%? We could, and then we're down to 1% like in a couple of months. So people are going to buy the market. Now, if you are buying the market now, and you are buying it with margin now, you are going all in. Be careful, because even though this is bullish, and even though the markets are going to 3x, my S&P is going to 3x by the end of the decade, no issue at all. If you have gone all in and you've spent more money than you can really afford, and you've used money from your mortgage because you've got Fomo from my first video, I just did the part one was Fomo. You've over leveraged, you've borrowed too much. Even though the markets are going to go up, there could be a sell-off, a trim-off. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be? I mean, there might not be, but there could. And if you've gone right in on a margin and you've leveraged right up, you could get margin called. So be very, very careful. Now, if you want to know how margin works, I've made a full margin call video, because it's important to note that just because you hit a margin maintenance line, you don't get margin called straight away. I think Meet Kevin made a ridiculous statement once when he said you can get, be bankrupt with margin, all the rest of it. It's not how it works. If you watch what you do and you understand how it works, you don't just wake up one morning and you're bankrupt. That was just a good video for him to sell videos and scare everybody, and it's rubbish. It's not how it works. You might just get a margin call for $1 and go back up again. Makes a difference. But just bearing in mind, if you are jumping in now and you are using free money, because everyone's going to be using free money now, you could get margin called, and then you could end up selling because out of fear, because you don't understand what's going on. So just be very careful. This is very, very bullish, fantastic. Rates have come down, great for borrowers, great for investors, great for the markets. Everyone's going to pile in free money. It's going to get cheaper and cheaper, but you should already be invested, right? So this is my interest rates margin video now. It's part of a little series of videos I'm making on gold day. Click above my head for the playlist, as I'm going to make about 5 or 6 videos. Down below in the description over here, I'll put the playlist, the gold playlist for all the videos in today's event. It's a big day today, big gold day. And down here, the psychology of investing, what you really need to think about with the psychology of investing. All right, so go and check that out. So now we're going to go on our next video, talk about some individual stocks and some prices and where we think things are going. And there's more besides that. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Okay, see, we're going straight back up again. Let me have a quick look. We've opened up the stream now to general public. We were members earlier. We are now into general public mode. I wanted to test it. Could someone do me a favor? It's not, well, yeah, it's a bit difficult, this. I want to see if anyone becomes a member now, if it shows on the screen. I'd just be interested to know if anyone does that. Okay. Right. Let's read some of these comments. I'm drinking a glass of wine. How you feel? I feel fantastic. NVIDIA has my pension to cut the drama, to go 200 where it belongs. Cheap money, yep. David, that is poison, mate. Don't drink that. Can we let NVIDIA hit 101 first so I can buy more? That's not going to happen now. Pretty much everything is poison nowadays. Martyn is so right. There are trillions sitting in the money market that will no longer have 5% of people will be ready to put into the market. 6.3 trillion in Monday markets right now. That doesn't mean all 6 trillion will flood into the stock market. The Fed isn't doing ZERP. Isn't doing ZERP. What's that mean? Of course, all it won't. But the money in the money markets has been rising for a long time. A good percent of it was being stashed there, waiting for rate cuts specifically. That's right, absolutely right. Money markets and savings. Top of the morning to you. Plenty still keep being locked in. If you account for inflation, that is less than 1% return. Risk tolerance, institutions loading on IBRX, says Chris. Like now, 200,000 shares just added again in 27 minutes. I'm sure it will rise, but the truth is biotech companies don't make money in the long run. Biotech is not worth investing in. AI power, no. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that biotech doesn't make money. We've got lots of examples of it making money. It is high risk, though. So there you go. It is high risk, and if they get it right, it makes a lot of money. So biotech companies can make money, and we've seen it, happen a lot. So anyway, as promised, let's go on to our next video, our individual stocks. VU.
Jason Cook has become a member.
So it doesn't show members in membership mode. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Thank you, Jason Cook, for becoming a member. Thank you so much indeed for that. Here's your members video to tell you about all the perks you get. There's Discord. You can now sign up for that. There's my X account. There's the all links button. So you get the birthday card, Christmas card, and you get all the perks and benefits. Just go and watch that video and it tells you what you get. So there we go. Anyway, right, individual stocks now. VU. How do you do? Let's bring this in. What's the time now? The time is 1:21. S&P 121. Okay. Right. Okay. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. This is a multi-playlist set of videos on that's not right, is it? It's a playlist on gold. Do you know what? I'm gonna start that again. That was rubbish. Oh, what the bloody hell. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor on Gold Day. We're making a playlist here of all the videos to go in a series, the Gold Day playlist, because today is an historic day. Markets are doing extremely well. My portfolio is exploding all the way to $1 million, and we've just been covering Fomo. That's on the first video. We talked about that. We then went on to the second video and talked about cheap money, interest rates, margin, all the rest of it. We're now going to talk about the S&P individual stocks, and we'll do NVIDIA next on the next video. But this one is the S&P 500, where I see it going and why I see it going where I see it going. Makes sense? All right, tap the like button if you like this, and if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel, that would be absolutely fantastic. All right, let me show you my portfolio first of all. We've got rate cuts coming down. Balance now $116,000, all-time high, breaking records again. Remember, I started with $5,000. That's it. No money gets added to your portfolio by using margin. There's one particular member who's running around now like a headless chicken. He thinks that I'm making all this stuff up, and he thinks that the only reason why I've got $116,000 is because I borrowed all this money. He hasn't got a clue what he's talking about, and I'm trying to reach out to him, but I can't. I don't like one person getting left behind, so don't be fooled. I have made $116,000 from $5,000 live on the show. But that's nothing. I'm going to $1 million live on the show as well. without buying any more shares at all. Right. Let's talk about the S&P 500. Why I think it's going to 3x by the end of the decade and make me a millionaire without buying any more of it. Let me explain why in this video. So, why do I think the S&P is going to 3x? Well, typically the S&P will do 10% a year. Or thereabouts. You could argue 10, 11, 12, whether you price in inflation or reinvest the dividends or whatever. Between 10 and 13%, depending how you measure it. We're not bothered about 3%. We're looking at hundreds of percent. So let me explain it. That is the average, what it does on average over its history. However, we are in a very unique time right now. We are in a time of huge growth. I did a video a couple of days ago and showed you that the growth figures were up 4x. 4x from what was expected. 0.2 went to 0.8. 4 times the growth. Why? Well, a lot of that is to do with all the industries, the technologies, the sciences, the innovations that are in the S&P. Remember, it's quite a tech-weighted ETF. However, I wouldn't be buying the NASDAQ or I wouldn't be buying any other ETF. I still want to be exposed to all the other businesses that are going to grow that have been stagnant during COVID, okay? All the small caps, all those kind of things. So the general economy is going to go up for many, many reasons. The S&P is my favorite because of history, but also because of the balance and the way it's structured. It's what I believe is going to take me to $1 million without the drama and without the risk. It has a lot of tech in it, but the right balance. But we are in an AI revolution. NVIDIA, that's my next video. That will come after this one. NVIDIA and AI is going to explode the S&P. Okay, but with still the security and balance of everything else that will benefit from it. And what I mean by that is enterprise money that gets spent within the other businesses. So in other words, Amazon make money when NVIDIA make money. NVIDIA make money when Amazon makes money. And so it goes round and round. They all spend money with each other. They've all got buckets of cash sitting around they can spend with each other. And the only one who really benefits, well, not the only one, but one of the benefits for me is owning the whole index. I make money whatever happens within those with those companies spending money with each other. I don't have to own the individual companies, right? Now, we've had rate cuts come down, historic rate cuts. A lot of money now, billions and trillions of dollars has been sitting on the sidelines. I've been saying this now for nearly 3 years, and now it's happening. Last night, when we got the announcement, there was dumb money. There was retail investors jumping in quickly, getting all excited. That sold off. They got over-leveraged. They got themselves burned. And so on and so forth. Now the real money this morning has started to buy the stock, has started to buy the index, and it's going to come in and it's going to speed up, and it's not going to go down. There could be some sell-offs, some corrections. That doesn't matter. That's fine. Let that play out. As long as you don't over-leverage yourself and you know what you're doing, you can live with that. We're going to 3x. And let me explain why. Uninvested cash, and if you want the full breakdown of this, I've just done a video in this series. Check out the series. FOMO, people buying in, the fear of missing out. Also cheap money. We're talking about margin. I'm not going to cover that on this video. Go and watch the full video of why margin has been affected this morning, what's going on there. That's another part of the series. All of these links I'll put below the videos, and I'll put the playlist here as well. But we've got cheap money and people are going to buy in. So the S&P is going to get a huge rally now because your uninvested cash is going to earn a lot less money. Not only is your uninvested cash going to earn less money because interest payments are going down, but margin is getting cheaper as well. It's being passed on. Robin had just passed it on. Full breakdown of that video. Go and check it out. So there's many reasons why the S&P is going to rally. Oh, fantastic. As I'm making this video, Christopher Shaw is here. I've been trying to contact you for days. I've made a video especially for you, and I'll include this in this video so people can learn from what you said. It's so important, and I'm so glad you've come in here. I can't tell you the relief. I hate when people get left behind and don't know what's going on, get misinformed, because we live in a skeptical world where everyone's lying and making up stuff. I get very emotional, very upset when people accuse me of lying or whatever. I do this to help people. I demonstrate it every day by being live every day. I could go out tomorrow, pack all this up and make $20,000 one night. Boom. I hire a theater. I was going to do the American Airlines Stadium and make $1 million in one night for the Lions Club. This is my Jack White trophy when I made lots of money for the Lions Club. I've done it before and I was going to do it again. And so I can make lots of money very easily, right? I can get paid 20 grand in one night selling out a theatre. And 5 grand just to go to play in someone's house. I do this a few bucks a day to help people. And I get upset when I can't reach people, when they think they know something and they don't, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm adding this to the video because this is really relevant. Christopher Shaw, no fault of his own. He lives in a cynical world where everyone lies and everyone scams and everyone's dishonest and everyone's out for themselves. I am not. I am here to help people. I don't need anything from anyone. I just want to help people. He thought that I was lying. He said in a comment to me that I was bending the truth, that I actually hadn't grown my portfolio from $5,000 to now 116 or 116,000 because I'd borrowed money. Anyone can borrow money on margin, put it in their account, and now they've got all this money. That's not how margin works. If I went to the bank and said, give me $1 million, and I put $1 million in my portfolio, of course I've got $1 million. But if I use margin, all I'm doing is borrowing money to buy stocks. That's why I say my portfolio is worth 200 grand, because you've got my money, the brokerage's margin, and my IRA. That's $200,000, even though I've only got 116. It doesn't add to the balance. All that adds to the balance is the profit and the loss of that money. Now, it wasn't Christopher's fault. He doesn't know. He didn't understand. But if you don't understand something, please know I read every member's comment. I reply to every member's comment, and I care. I care because I don't want somebody in the world being ill-informed, left behind, not knowing what's going on, thinking the wrong thing. If you don't like me, that's fine, and I try to pretend that I don't care, but I do. I get really upset if people think I've lied. I don't like it. It upsets me because I put every effort in to doing this when I could just go out and earn 20 grand to hire a theatre, right? I do it to help people. So it wasn't Christopher's fault. He didn't know. But if you don't know something, take the time and say, Martyn, I don't understand. Could you explain it to me? And I'll explain it to you, right? Very, very important. I'll explain it to you. So Christopher has now come on in and now understands. And I didn't read what he said. So let me just read this out. I apologize for my comment. You're right. I don't understand anything. I've been investing for 7 weeks. I'm at 10.3 thousand and learning as I go. I will pay in 20 to 30% of my earnings to get in the market. I accept your apology. Absolutely right. But just know, so we're absolutely clear. I know people lie. Bloody hell, there's an election going on. Everyone's lying about everything. I never lie. I never exaggerate. I tell you how it is because I want everyone to know what's going on and what I want to do something good with my life and pass it on to you, right? And if one person is upset, doesn't know, we had an incident a few weeks ago when a guy from Vietnam became a member. He got really angry with me. He kept sending me all these comments. You never reply to me because he put a swear word in his username and YouTube kept hiding the comments. I could see them because I would unhide them, but I couldn't reply to them because they were marked as spam. And I was so frustrated, and I made a video calling it Skittles. That's his name, so he could find the video. He never found it. And then we had Christopher Shaw was the next one. I'm sure there's many people that don't watch anymore because they think this isn't right, that can't be right, why would he do this, why would he give up all this time? If he can go out and earn 20 grand, why doesn't he? Because I don't want to. I want to do this, All right, so I'm so pleased that you're here. So anyway, I mentioned it in the making of this video because it's very important for people to understand how this works, how margin works. So be absolutely clear as I end this video. I started with $5,000. I'm now at 116,000. I'm going to 1 million. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done options. And for the first year and a half, I earned zero money. My only income is YouTube. I don't do any gigs to earn any money. I don't sell stuff to put in the portfolio. There's no free money going in. I show you every time I get paid on YouTube how much I earn, which you can go and check, by the way, on TubeBuddy, and I put it in, and on the 21st, but it's going to be 2 days late because of the weekend, you will see how much money I earn on YouTube and how much money I put in here. What it will do is it will reduce my margin. It will pay off my margin with my hard-earned money, and you will see. So that is my real balance, and come Monday, I will make a prediction with the growth of the stock and my couple of grand, and I think it's about 2,000. You'll find out on Monday. I believe I will be at $120,000. $120,000 from $5,000, and it's going to go up to 1 million. So I'm going to finish off this video by leaving you with this prediction, because this was all about the S&P. The S&P is going to 3x, 100%, going to $1 million. I'm going to $1 million, 100%. Please be a part of the family. When you send me a comment, I will reply to all of the comments. If you then reply to my comment, I don't see that. You have to do a fresh comment for me to see it. So do note, I do reply to every single one of you. It takes me hours a day in the evening. My wife is sitting there when I'm on my phone answering people's comments. Remember, everything you see here is 100% real, 100% honest. I don't need to be here. I choose to be here, and I choose to care. I wish, quite frankly, I didn't care, because the stress I've had over the last couple of days with trying to get hold of Christopher has been a nightmare. I tried to find him and track him down. I reversed his IP, all sorts of stuff I could do to try to reach him, and I couldn't. I was hoping he'd come back and be in the show, and here he is. There you go. Click above my head, down below in the description for all the links in the series. Over here, I shall put the playlist. It's gold day today. We're now going to talk about NVIDIA and where we see NVIDIA going. And down here, I shall put the psychology of investing, the most important video I've ever made. You all need to watch it over and over and over again until it gets drummed into your head. The psychology of investing. If you watched it once, watch it again. Watch it again and again and again until you've really got it in your head. I promise you, it will help you learn how to make money and never lose money. I never lose money, ever. Since January, when I reformed my portfolio, I've never lost money, and I will never lose money ever again on this portfolio. All right? Take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Okay. How will you get to 1 million in such a short space of time? 20 to 50% growth on a year. What's the breakdown? How will I get to 1 million in 10 to 20, 25% growth? What do you mean? How will I get to 1 million? Okay, I will answer that in a second. So let me do NVIDIA next. NVDA.
26 into that long run or new higher long run at 2.9% for 2026 and beyond. But the breakdown of the dot plot, a little more hawkish here. 2 Fed officials see no more cuts this year. 7 see only 1 more, or 50 basis points. So 9 of the 19 forecast just 25 additional, or less, that is. 9 see 2 more cuts and another 50 basis points down, and 1 forecast 3 more cuts. Question is whether Powell and the Fed can control market enthusiasm for additional cuts, or if they even want to. It's already priced more aggressively than the average Fed forecast, and futures markets have built in a 50 for December. But as one former Fed official said to me this morning, if you're recalibrating, why not do another 50, Sarah?
But I think it also raises the question, what are you recalibrating to? What is
all right?
neutral?
I'm going to leave what they're saying on CNBC, because there's a lot of nonsense. A lot of people just backtracking, don't know what they're talking about half the bloody time. As long as it sells TV, they don't really care. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of what's been said on Bloomberg and CNBC this last couple of years has been rubbish. Absolute rubbish. As long as it sells videos, eh? Anyway, let's do NVIDIA next. NVIDIA. NVDA. Okay, so here we go. Matt Dillon. I will answer Christopher Shaw. I will be explaining how I'll get to $1 million in a moment. Okay. I love Skittles. Yeah, I love Skittles too. Just can't get hold of the guy. I'll explain that in a minute. That's correct. Okay. So let's cover this now. NVIDIA is next. Breaking news here on... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on.
A lot of uncertainty, and that's the reason why I'm a little hesitant for investors to dive in. But if I was going to advise where to be positioned, Carl, it's exactly what you said. It's cyclicals, which is industrials, financials, and small caps.
Right, with a preference for that over your traditional Mag 7 tech AI build-out trade?
I think tech and Mag 7 still keeps up with the market, and that's why if someone owns it and they have tax implications, I wouldn't sell it. But for all these folks that have been sitting on defensive positions or thinking the Fed cut was going to be too late in the market, equity markets were going to fall, I think those folks have to allocate into cyclical stocks, especially small caps, because they are not only sensitive to the cut in rates because of variable rate debt, but they're going to benefit from the cyclical boost to the economy as mortgages, the cost of mortgages drop, auto loans, credit cards, the lift to the consumer, potential M&A. All these are big tailwinds for small caps.
I guess then the risk to this, Tom, is that inflation comes back, right? If you're talking about this big cyclical recovery because of what the Fed's doing.
That's true. But I think one thing investors have to distinguish is that real growth, like GDP growth, doesn't mean inflation pressures, because inflation is, a mismatch of supply and demand. And I think there is a lot of excess supply potentially coming. For instance, housing could have a supply response. And if you look at the two biggest drivers for inflation for the past 8 quarters, it's been shelter and rent rolls and auto insurance. And auto insurance, I think these insurers have reached sufficiency, so you're not seeing the premium increases anymore. So unless the rest of the CPI basket accelerates, inflation is actually falling pretty sharply.
Hey, Tom, on the labor market, we're going to get 2 prints before the November meeting. Some of these doves are arguing that labor is going to force a faster pace of cuts because historically they argue the change in monetary policy doesn't get felt in the labor market for 4 quarters, and the peak impact is not for 8 quarters. I wonder if you agree.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with people looking at the history of labor markets, especially as people know, as labor markets slow, it has a cycle of its own. The one thing that I think we have to keep in the back of our minds is that CEOs have been cautious for the last 2.5 years because the Fed telegraphed a tightening cycle to fight inflation. So I think that the fact that rates and now we're in an easing cycle means that companies are going to actually start doing expansion. So I think the labor market and the Fed is mentally knocking down these monthly numbers. I think tailwinds are emerging for labor markets to actually strengthen.
Yeah. Well, claims would definitely back you up today at 219, even though some argue about seasonal distortions. Tom, look forward to talking in person soon. Tom Lee this morning.
Thank you.
There we go. Tom Lee on the phone talking about the S&P, talking about the global markets, talking about everything together. Really do appreciate that. Some great stuff there. This is all part of our gold series today. We're doing a playlist of gold videos. Go and check out the whole playlist. There's Fomo, Cheap Money, the S&P, NVIDIA as well. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I shall put the playlist for the gold, and down here, the psychology investing. Watch it over and over again until you get it into your head. I'm really serious about that. I'm being really blunt about that. So there you go. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. I've got Tom Lee on the phone now. Let's listen to see what Tom Lee has to say about the recent rate cuts, where we're going, and it's all part of our gold series. Watch to the end and you get all the links for the others in the series. We've got Fomo, Cheap Money, S&P, NVIDIA. It's a gold day today. We're breaking records left, right, and center. As you can see, my balance is now $116,000, all from $5,000. And now let's go over to Tom Lee. Okay. I'll fade that there. That will be Tom Lee. Tom Lee. And then we've got NVIDIA. What I'm doing next. That's what I was going to do then. But I just jumped into that because that came up. Okay. 145. 145. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do NVIDIA, and then I've got some questions about how I'm going to get to $1 million without buying any shares. I'm going to explain that in a moment. Okay, so let me do NVIDIA right now. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor. NVIDIA. Was I right? Or was I right? Or was I really right? Let's talk about it right now. This is part of a gold day. The studio isn't just green, it's gold today. It's the best day we've had in nearly 3 years of my show. In fact, it's probably the best day I've had in 4 years. I just wasn't broadcasting then. It's part of the gold series. We've done lots of videos today. Check out the playlist. Links are in the description. We've done FOMO, Cheap Money, the S&P, margin, how people are buying cheap money right now. Tom Lee interview. I just had that a few moments ago. And now NVIDIA. Let's talk about it. So I was right. September, the rates came down as predicted. I did say 0.25. It was a 0.5. Okay, jumpstart the economy. Okay, I always said that was a possibility, but I got it wrong. I said 0.25. But nevertheless, we did get a rate cut. Was I right about the NVIDIA? Well, I'm going to tell you now. NVIDIA, my price target is $210 within 12 months. No question, 100%. I've got no doubt whatsoever about that, and I'm going to explain why. Here's my portfolio. As you can see, I'm all in on the S&P. I don't own a single share of NVIDIA. I only own it through the S&P. That's the best way of buying it. So 6.6% or 6.7% of my money, and I think it's about 14 grand now, something like that, $15,000 is NVIDIA. And that's going to double, about 30 grand within 12 months. That's part of the story to take my portfolio to $1 million. Anyway, as you can see, the portfolio is reaching all-time highs, 116,375. It's making all-time highs literally every couple of seconds now. But let's talk about NVIDIA. Everyone's focused, at least others are, I'm not. Bloomberg this morning, I'm watching it. I'm watching at multiple screens. I'm watching CNBC, and everyone's running around, going back on what they said. No one knows what they're talking about. Everyone's just trying to sell stories. Meet Kevin, the 60% crash every day, doom and gloom. Sell videos. Lie. Do all you care about is yourself. I find it really toxic. It annoys me. It stresses me out. None of it is true. It's all selfish greed, and sadly. The fact of the matter is, NVIDIA was oversold. NVIDIA is going to 210. And here's the reason why and what we're looking for. Everyone today is trying to sell the story, and I'm not hearing anyone. And I look a lot. I've got screens all around me. No one seems to be focusing on what's important. What's important isn't the rate cut. We knew the rate cuts were coming. As investors, you think past that. I play chess, not checkers, right? I don't care about today. I care about 6 months, a year, 10 years. I don't move one piece. I'd have 10 moves already lined out in my mind. I'm not reactive. I'm proactive. All right. I create my own story. Don't follow everybody else's. What we've got now is an overreaction with the carry trade. People not expecting rate cuts, and then it happened. People feeling like the 0.5% means weakness. It doesn't. It means the Fed just want to jumpstart the boost. Even Sensei yesterday said, when we had the reaction, he said, I'm quite bearish. I said, I'm not bearish on it. I don't agree. I agree that I believe we've got the AI revolution, and the NVIDIA and the great businesses, not all of them, are going to explode. Hence 210 within 12 months. We got overselling, overreaction. Remember, the stock is priced to perfection. People are never satisfied. They always want more. No one's got any patience. Jim Cramer this morning saying Palantir is not even a real business. It's a meme stock. It trades like a meme stock, but it's not a meme stock. Just what Jim Cramer's saying, because he knows a lot of people are going to fire into that going, Palantir is a real business. It gets people to watch his show. It's rubbish. Palantir is a real business. NVIDIA is a real business. However, it got overbought, it got oversold, and whatever. Everyone was concerned about rate cuts. No one's paying attention to what's most important. What's most important, I've not heard anyone mention it, is the bloody earnings, based upon the forward peg ratio of where the forward price is, not the lagging price. Right now, NVIDIA is still undervalued if you look forward to the peg ratio going forward, not the back earnings, not the backward looking prices. NVIDIA oversold. People got fearful. A lot of people bought the stock because it's trending, it's sexy, over leveraged. They got shorted. They got margin call. We saw that happen live on the show. People going, I've just bought it on the earnings, and now it's sold off, and I went all in on margin. Now I've lost my money. Everybody does that. Not everybody, but a lot of retail investors on Robinhood get overexcited, like today, FOMO, overbuy. Now we've got cheap money, and it's going to get a lot cheaper. Everyone's buying, overbuying. So we had all of that. Over leverage, and they got wiped out on the earnings because it dipped, because big money could move it, and that's what happened. Big money moved it down, and now it's going back up again. What we should be focusing on is none of that. That's all noise and rah-rah and sells videos, which is why I don't do it. What we should be focusing on is the earnings in October. Now, the earnings in October will have a lot to do with Blackwell. The fear of Blackwell being delayed. No issue. Customers have been taken care of. They're queuing up to buy what NVIDIA have. No problem. Blackwell is soon to be delivered. No problem. We're going to have a great earnings in October. It's going to perform well. Now, you'll go, yeah, but it's price to perfection. You've just said price to perfection. If it's not perfection, it will sell off again. We've already had it sell off. We've got a bigger business now, a more profitable business now. It's a $210 stock now. When we get the information in October, we don't have to be worried about the overreaction of overselling, because we've already had it. Now, we've got a much stronger economy. We got free money. We got everybody buying everything now, which is ridiculous. You should already be in. I bought NVIDIA through the S&P when it was at 80. I don't care. It's 120, 150. I don't care if it goes down to 90. I couldn't care less. That's investing, not reacting to the market. Blackwell will report well, NVIDIA will report well, and will go up. Yes, there'll always be some trading on the day. Of course there will. The famous incident, I talk about it a lot, when Amazon went down 10%, woof, in 1 second. I always set buy orders. Well, I set buy orders now to the S&P. I was up at 2 o'clock this morning watching the S&P explode, by the way. It was up like 4.5% this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. I saw that. I went to the toilet and Leah goes, "What, you're on your phone again?" Well, yeah, I'm looking at the S&P. Come back to bed. You're always on the bloody phone. Right? Anyway, that's another video, right? Anyway, so the end of the day, we'll get the earnings. It'll be fine. There'll be horse trading. People will dump the stock because it's good. People get this confused over and over again. They go, "Why did the stock dump? It was a good earnings." The stock can dump on good or bad. It can pump on good or bad. That's just a very simplistic way of looking at trading. You've got to look at it in much more detail. Why did it do it? There's many other reasons. There are like hundreds of reasons when you bring it all together. The forest is made up of lots of trees, but every tree makes the forest. It's very important. If you've got a big dump, one of the reasons could be the stock is so fantastic, those that can move it. Why? Because they've already bought it. They've already made a fortune. They can dump it, buy it back again, and do it again because they can move the stock. You can't. Right? You don't have to worry about that if you're an investor. This is the one thing that Jim Cramer does get right. He often talks about being an owner, not a trader of Apple. He mentions that a lot, and he's right there. He's right. He's wrong on most things, but he's right on this. He's right on the fact that you should be an owner of NVIDIA. Now, why? Why an owner of NVIDIA? Because as an investor, you want to own a business that 24 hours a day, 7 days a week makes you money. I own several businesses. I own 500 businesses making me money. In fact, I own 501 because my YouTube channel makes me money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need to own a business that makes money. So own Apple, own NVIDIA, own Amazon. Don't trade it. Just buy it on the dips when everybody else is running to the hills going, "Oh my God, it's all going down." So NVIDIA, great business, great earnings coming up in October. I won't be covering it. I'm going on holiday. I've been here for 2 years, every single day with you. I'm taking a break. I might pop in and do the earnings from my phone, sat on the beach. I don't know. But seriously, though, all joking aside, NVIDIA is going to be fine. Is it okay to buy it now? Yes. Real money is buying it right now. Real money is buying it right now. Was it better when we told you to buy at 90? Well, yeah. Was it better at 80? Well, yeah. But if it's going to 210, who the bloody hell cares? It's not going to be done at 210. At 210, we don't pack up the business and go, "We're all done. Now we can sell it off and go to zero." It's a great business for our lifetimes, for many, many years ahead. 210 is all we can measure going out. I don't know what's going to happen in 10 years. I know it's a great business. It's well funded and well managed, and it'll make money forever probably. But I can't say that with certainty. I've got no bloody idea. But I do know 12 months. Okay, that I can see. That I can calculate. So NVIDIA, there you go. It's a great day. We've got free money coming to the market. It's not really free, but people call it free money. People are focusing on the wrong things. We should be focusing on earnings. So if you want to see the full series, I've just done FOMO, fear of missing out. I've done cheap money. I've done the S&P 500 prediction. I've done an interview with Tom Lee. You might want to check that out. And of course, this is NVIDIA. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I shall put the playlist for the gold day of videos all in here. And down here, the most important video. And if you've watched it once, you've not watched it enough. Watch it over and over and over and over again until you've got it into your head, the psychology of investing. Until you know exactly what you own, why you own it, what your target is, where you're going, and most importantly, know yourself. If you know yourself, you'll invest wisely and you'll join me on the road to $1 million without me ever buying any more stocks. And that is my last video in the series. That comes up right after this one. Automatically, if you've watched to the end, it'll just take you to the next video. How I'm going to get to $1 million without buying a single share. You want to watch that right now? Okay. Over here is the playlist of the whole series. It's the last one in the series. There is Psychology Investing. Watch it over and over again and just sit and relax. And this video will automatically go into the premiere of the last one. The last one is The Road to $1 Million. Till next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. Right. Bloody hell. 120 grand by Monday, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Okay, the last video. Robinhood margins, Todd Burns. I've already done it. I made it this. I've done it this morning. I also did a whole video. If you go into the search bar on YouTube, type Martyn Lucas Investor margin call, you'll find it. I've made a full in-depth video explaining margin in detail. Look, all you got to do is go into the search bar, type Martyn Lucas Investor margin call, and what do you get? There's my margin call video. I've got another one. I've got that one. I've got another one there when I got margin called. Losing all my money on live on the show. There you go. Margin, NVIDIA margin, margin call. All these videos are there right for you. Just go and do what I did there. Look, search it and you'll find it. But I've also done an update today for you as well. Whoops, I've lost my bloody place now. Where am I? Yeah. Where am I? Where's it gone? Hang on, I'm getting confused here. Right. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Let me come back to here. Right. Okay, now then, road to $1 million. Right. Okay. Last one, NVIDIA, and this will be my last video. $1 million. Okay. End. All right, $1 million. Okay, so here we go. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor, the last video in our gold playlist series today, because it's a gold day. The road to $1 million. How I'm going to get to $1 million live on the show without buying any more shares whatsoever, and even though I'm only at 89,000 in my brokerage account. Most of you will go, that's impossible, and I say to you, no, it's not impossible at all. This is gold day. Oops, daisy. Close that. There you go. Gold day. It's a live video. Don't edit my videos. It's a gold day today, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Let me do this. Are you ready? So, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Good question. So I'm going to show you now how I'm going to get to $1 million in this video. It's all part of the gold series. Here's the heat map. Look at the explosion today in NVIDIA, Microsoft, Apple. Is there a surprise? None to me whatsoever. I've been telling you about this for ages. So there we go. So are you ready? Good question. Here is the road to $1 million. So before I show you my projections and how I'm going to do it, let me show you where we are today. Now, this is very, very important. You understand this because people get it wrong. One guy got it wrong and he basically said I was making up story or stretching the truth and basically lying. And this morning he came into the show and I had the opportunity to explain to him. And that was on the S&P video. Go and check that out and you can see what I explain all about that. So it's very, very important. I started 3 years ago with $5,000. I've no extra money, no money coming from anybody giving me money, no free money, no borrowing money, just $5,000, no income. My jobs are finished. I've given up all my touring days just to be on YouTube. And for 1.5 years, I went live on YouTube, earned zero money. Zero. I was building my business. I wasn't even monetized for a year and a half. Then I got monetized. I started earning about $1 a day. A dollar a day. Then it became $1 a video, and so it went up. Last month I earned $1,000. That's all. I don't make a lot of money. Only for the last year and a half I've actually been making any money. And last month, and it goes up all the time. Last month I earned about $1,000. Well, you saw me paying $1,000. You saw me do it. Right? This month it could be 2,000. It's starting to grow now. Okay. So you know that money hasn't come from me just putting it in, borrowing money at the bank and just going, there you go, got million bucks. No, that's not how it even works. Because if you use margin, the money you borrow from the brokerage doesn't get added to your balance. It's just the profit and the loss anyway. So there's my balance from $5,000. Even though I lost $30,000 with Virgin Orbit and Virgin Galactic, remember, there's my overall balance. There is my Roth IRA. Same account, I just got money in there as well. There's 26 grand. So in total, I've got 116,000. You're going, you can't turn that to $1 million by the end of the decade. Yes, I can. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. So 116 grand. Now, I don't have 116 grand only. That's what I've got right now. If I sold everything and rode off into the sunset, I have got 116 grand, $293. I could sell every single share, pay all my margin off. That's what I'm worth. That's what I have. However, I borrowed money on margin. There's the balance. You can see it on the screen. So add that together with what I've got, what the margin is, and what I've got in my Roth. I've got basically 200 grand. 200 grand is in my portfolio, okay? $200,000 is in my portfolio, bar a few cents or whatever. That's what I've got invested. But my balance doesn't show 200 grand because it doesn't add it to your balance. It's just in there as shares. The profit or the loss is what's shown. Okay, so there is my balance. That's where I am right now. And let me be clear, I only own the S&P. You can see I only own the S&P because if I bring it up, it shows you on the screen. There's the S&P, 99.86. The reason why it's not exactly 100, because when I get referrals, I take Apple shares. That's why I've got a little bit of Apple. But essentially, it's 100%, right? I think you'd agree. Roth IRA, if I go into my Roth IRA, there's my VU. You don't get free shares here. So you can see 100%. That's it. 100% in the S&P. Nothing else anywhere else. Okay? We all agree with that, okay? Now then, I've never shorted a stock. Never will. Don't believe in it. Stupid idea. Not being funny, stupid idea. I never shorted a stock, never done options. Stupid idea. Nothing wrong with doing it. It's part of the game. People do what they want. I don't care. I like to own the businesses, the actual businesses, not the contracts of the businesses. I don't need to guess times. I don't need to gamble. I don't need to predict when a price will be a certain price using options. I just own the businesses and hold and never sell. Simple as that. I don't pay tax. I don't sell. I just buy it on the macro dips. So how am I going to get to $1 million without buying any more shares? You're all going, it's bloody impossible. You can't possibly do it. There's no way he can do it. Right? Well, let me explain to you how I'm going to do it. First of all, I've currently got $200,000 thereabouts invested using everything together. Okay? Agreed? Makes sense. At the moment, we have got interest rates coming down. They're going to continue coming down, and people are going to take their money out of uninvested cash and they're going to buy the stock market because the stock market promises much greater returns than holding your money in cash. We've been in a bull market now for a year or so. We're now going to have another year or two of bull market period, right? However, not only are we in a bull market and we've got cheaper rates and it's the end of a 4-year stunt, we've been growing, done 30% this year, my portfolio is, but we've been stunted. We've been stunted because the AI revolution is here. It's upon us. And we're going to get massive growth in the S&P. Now, the S&P, I say, will 3x by the end of the decade. 3x by the end of the decade. Now, that's not enough because I need, 5x to get to $1 million. 3x. Now, we always double 2x. We always double every 7 years. That's normal. That's normal. But we're not in normal times. We've had a very slow, even though we've been up a good amount this year, we've come out of COVID and we've got all this suppression of stocks, but we've got this new industry, we've got AI and so on. And what AI is about, what most people don't understand is, AI is not about fancy computers, game consoles, chips. It's not about graphics card processing. It's about efficiency of business. Efficiency is where the money is. That's where the money is going. The enterprise within industry. It's not you going out and buying a new games console, or you signing up for ChatGPT. That's not the money. The money is in between the institutions, in between the enterprises, the big money, right? The real money. That's going to give us huge amounts of growth. Plus, we've got all the money on the outside, been sitting down, coming in, billions and trillions of dollars coming in. I've been saying it for a year. There's money on the sidelines that will come in. The real money, the people I speak to, the millionaires and the billionaires and the CEOs I speak to all the time, they don't take risks with their money. They're quite happy earning 5%, 10%. Because when you've got $1 billion, 10% is a lot, right? You don't take risk with buying Binky Bonk coin. You don't buy Bitcoin. You don't lark about. You buy great businesses, right? However, now we've got a stronger economy and we've got rates coming down. Uninvested cash is getting less interesting. So people are going to start to buy the S&P, which 6.6% of that is NVIDIA, and 30% of the growth is made up. It's going to come from tech, which is going to drive it up. Now, at the moment, tech is going to sort of follow the market. It's not going to explode. We've had a good bit of a rally. It's going to go sideways for a while because people are going to buy the lower stocks. Some people are still buying the Russell and the cheap junk, I don't know why, for a quick profit. When that gets old and tired, which it will, they'll start buying back the S&P. They'll start buying back the great stocks. They'll start buying back the tech and so on and so forth. So that's where I see the markets going. But you might say, well, you're still only a 3x. You're not going to get to $1 million. How are you going to get to $1 million? You've not explained it. Well, I'm going to now. The secret to investment and the secret to financial freedom and the secret to success investing and making money is not playing the casino. The secret to investing and achieving your goals to financial freedom is the investment in yourself. Every millionaire, every billionaire I speak to tell me one story that repeats itself over and over again everywhere. And that is income, income, income. Do not go into the casino and try to get rich in 5 minutes. Now you might go, well, that's all very well if you've got loads of money, but I haven't got loads of money. I've only got $1. It doesn't matter. $1, $1 million, you can all become a millionaire. It doesn't matter. The opportunity exists for everyone. Opportunities are everywhere for everyone. The only thing that gets in your way is you. You are the problem. You are what's stopping progress. Okay? Education, discipline, patience. Patience, patience, patience. And let me be absolutely clear. I left home at 16. I had no money. When my mum died, I ended up with a microphone. That microphone you see over behind me, I used the money to buy that microphone. That was it, a few $1,000. When my dad died, I got zero. Zero. I've never been given a house. Some people get a free house. Some people get a free car. Zero. I never got any money. For 2 weeks, I was on unemployment benefit in the UK. It was boring. It was stupid, wasting my time having to stand in a queue and say, I'm looking for work. Sod it. I stopped doing that. I've done everything for myself. No one's given me any money. And in fact, when I had one night in Vegas, I borrowed money on a credit card because the bank wouldn't let me money. And I had the second best one night touring show in Britain. No one's ever helped me. No one's ever given me free money. I've done it all on my own. So don't tell me you can't do it, because I can do it. Anyone can do it. I bought my house with $1 tips when everybody else was sat on the beach. You can do it. If you are 30, or if you're 30 years or younger and you start with a minimum wage, you can become a millionaire if you have discipline and structure. As you get older, you need to earn more money and you take more risk and so on and so forth. But anyone really 35 and downwards with a basic, and I'm talking like working at McDonald's, If you live within your means and you are structured and you take advantage of what's available to you, you can become a millionaire. It just takes time. Time is your friend if you don't mind working hard and sticking at something. Most people don't. They want to be rich in 5 minutes. If you're 40 and 50, I'm 55, you can still do it. It takes a bit, it might take you to your 60, 70 or 80, but you can still do it. But you need to earn a bit more money. Income is everything. So that brings me on to the final part of this. You can't just get rich by doing nothing and just going into the casino and buying a binky bonk coin. Yes, some people do it. Most people lose. And those that do it, like Roaring Kitty, who's a bloody idiot, says, look at me, I did all this. The guy's a lunatic, right? There's the odd person who does it and then tells everybody, you can all do it. And everybody thinks that everybody can do it. Well, they can't, because most people, the millions that lost their money when Roaring Kitty made money, are not on YouTube. They've got no voice. No one hears about them. Same way is when you go through your Facebook feed. Everyone's on holiday apart from you. No, they're not. The only ones that you see are the ones that posted. Everybody's having a boring, rubbish life. Didn't say, I'm having a boring, rubbish life. Even if you did, you wouldn't see it, right? You only see what the people are doing who have got the success online, because they're the ones telling you about it, right? Everybody else isn't doing it at all. So, the reality is we can all get there. So, you need income. Anyone can build a business. Anyone can do what I do if you don't mind working harder. So, adding to what I've got, the $200,000, adding to my structure, my plan, my patience, my discipline, all I'm doing now is paying down margin. I haven't got to buy any more stocks. If I did absolutely nothing today and didn't even pay off my margin, I've got 200,000 invested. That could get me to about 600, the 3x, maybe more, but 3x, 600 grand. But I want to get to 1 million. So you have to have income. You can't make money from nothing. I work hard. My business is YouTube, and I'm growing every single month. Last month was 1,000. This month could be 2,000. I'm building my business, earning the money. And I'm going to be paying off the margin month in, month out, month in, month out. It's getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Rates have just come down by 0.5%. If you go and look at my cheap money video, part of this series, you'll go and see it. Money is going to get cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. Less and less money is going to go into interest payments. The S&P is going to go up, which means the dividends are going to go up. Right now, my dividends are just behind covering my margin payment. That is about to change. That could change within a month now, because rates have gone down. S&P's gone up. On Monday, I'm paying off more margin. A month or two from now, dividends are going to cover my margin payments. Interest-free that now. Interest-free. All the stocks I own aren't costing me anything. They are, of course. I'm just paying it with dividends, but nevertheless, it's being covered, right? It's not costing me any money. And that's going to get better. Interest rates are going to keep going down. Dividends are going to keep going up. My business is going to keep growing, and I'm going to be paying off the margin. Now then, you could say, why didn't I just not do margin and just earn money? And as I earn money, buy. What I've essentially done, I have bought the future prices of everything I need to get to $1 million. Don't we all want the money from the future to buy today's prices? It's not things go up in value. It's because money gets devalued. We know in 10 years from now, your $1 million house is $1.5 million. We know that. Ups and downs of the market, certain days ups and downs, but overall it'll be up, right? Not because your house is worth more, because money has been devalued. So what I want to do is, I know and I believe in myself. I've always achieved everything I've ever wanted to do. I've always achieved my goals, always have, always will. Failure is not an option. I always work harder than everybody else because I love to work. No problem. Most people are lazy. So I know I can build this channel. I know that, but I've got an out as well. I'll come to that in a second. So I know that I can earn money. You can't just do this without any income. I know I've got money coming in and I can build my business. I know that because that's down to me. It's down to me to do that. right? So I can do that, and I can pay off. I can buy the stocks in January, knowing it was going to go up in the future. I've used future money to buy it now. I'm not using future money to buy a car which depreciates. I'm not using future money. I'm not borrowing money on credit cards to buy a holiday. I'm buying future money to buy the future of my stock market. So I'm getting the prices in January. Where will they be in 10 years, 20 years? We know where they're going to go. We know where they're going to go. So now you might say, well, what about if you don't do any more on YouTube? What if you get cancer tomorrow and you can't speak anymore? What if you die? What happens then? Well, it's not a problem. I bought in January. Every single stock, every single share I own is up. The ones I bought in January are like 30, 40% up. And the ones I bought yesterday, well, I haven't bought any for 2 months. Every single share is up. I can sell every single thing I want and just go, sod it. I've got 116 grand without ever earning any more money, without ever doing anything, without paying it, without ever earning any more money, whatever. I'll pay off all the margin, and 116 grand will be what's left in the S&P, earning 10% a year. 10% a year, what's that? 11,600. 11,600, interest-free, doing nothing. There you go. 11.5 grand a year, doing absolutely nothing. And it will compound and compound and compound. That's my out. That's my worst case scenario if I can't work and earn any money. But that is how I'm going to get to $1 million. Now, there's one final piece I want to share with you to put some clarity to it and how I budgeted for this. Here is the app that I've used to create my $1 million balance. I need to upgrade this. When I did this, it was like 3 or 4 months ago, and my principal was 103,000. Well, now it's 116. So I'm beating this, right? 103. So this is worst case scenario. When I started doing this back in January to show you the progress, and I put in 13.7%, which is what I can get by buying the macro dips, not being lazy, not by buying the auto invest, buying the macro dip, so I get the extra 10%, the extra the extra volatility. This is how I buy the S&P. I'm not lazy. I do it with discipline. I do it on the macro dips. 13.7 is what I calculate is my growth. It's actually more than that, but 13.7. I have put contributions of 3,300. Well, you go, well, hang on a minute. You only earned 1,000 last month. How are you going to put 3,300 in? That's over 9 years. This month, it's 2 grand. Next month might be 3 grand. The average over those 9 years will be way more than 3,300 because I'm going to keep growing, right? Worst case scenario. And if you don't believe me, in January, when I set this, that 9 years was at 12. It's already come down to 9. So you might say, well, it needs to come down to 6. It will come down to 6. 9 is where it is right now, on the basis of what I'm earning right now, on the basis of the growth right now, and the principal. The principal has gone up. The interest rate, I believe, will go up, and contributions will also go up. So that's how I'm going to get to $1 million without buying a single other stock, by simply paying off the margin, working, and putting all the money in. Now then, once margin comes down dramatically, or we get a bloody great flash crash, which we can get on NVIDIA Day, on earnings days, and we get a big drop in the market, a macro condition, a condition which has got nothing to do with the economy, nothing to do with the stock, just people taking profits, dropping it to buy it back, I will buy more on margin. I would add to it. But that only happens if there are massive drops. And I mean 10, 15% on the S&P. Huge drops. It's not going to happen. But if it does, of course I'll do it. Because as we go on in time, the margin will get less and less and less. My risk is going to get less and less and less. Why not buy a drop? Why not? However, my only goal is to get to $1 million and reduce the risk, sleep more at night, and have less and less stress, because I only want to make $1 million. No more, no less. So I hope that explains how I'm going to get to $1 million. You're going to see me do it live on the show. You're going to see it every day develop. So there you go. If you want to watch the rest of the series, I've just done NVIDIA, price target, Tom Lee interview, the S&P, 3X, cheap money, margin, and Fomo. There's 6 videos in the series. Click above my head, all below in the description. If you stay right where you are, it'll take you right back to video number 1. At least it should do. Depends how I publish it. And that will go to Fomo. That may or may not happen, depending on the time it comes out. Yeah, it might work, it might not. Anyway, over here, I'll put the gold playlist of all the videos I've done today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And down here, the most important video I've ever made, and you need to watch it over and over and over again until you get it into your head, the psychology of investing. Watch it over and over again until you understand it. Oh, hello.
TJ Molden donated $19.99 through a super chat. Have been missing you guys. Just popping back in to say hi. Hope all is well.
Thank you very much indeed. A $20 super chat. Thank you very much indeed. Appreciate it. So over here and over here, I'll see you back later. Until next time, have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great life. What a great start to the economy this is. Restart, reset. It's showtime. Take care of yourselves and each other. All right, there you go. Right, I'm going to end the show, and I think that's it. Have we got any? No, we don't need that. That's not important. Let's do day trader of the day. Let's see who wins today. Let's end the gold day by just going regularly back to green. Once again, that was our gold day. I hope you enjoyed it. We started off the day by being members only, and then we went into public for everyone. Let me just see if I've got any Discord to do. Oh, new subscriber, thank you. Right. Let me now send you all to the extra channel to keep the conversation going, keep the family together. Oh, it's members only. Right, I see. Okay, I can't do that. So what I need to do is go to... here, change this over, switch account. I need to make this general public now. And I'll get to work on these videos. Live. Has anyone got a question? We've got day trader of the day coming up in a second. If you've got a question now, I can see all the questions and answer them. If there's something I've missed, if you've not been... taken care of, just come back to me now. Public. There we go. That's now public. Switch account. Martyn Lucas Investor. Customization. Redirect. Okay. Do I need to refresh the screen? Probably. Right, do it again. Customization, redirect. And there it is. There it is. Okay. Right. Okay. So now I'm going to give you the extra channel. Okay, extra. This is where we're going to go now. You can join us while I'll keep everyone together and support each other. I'll be with you live as well. Let me pin that to the top. Let's do day trader of the day. This is your day balance today. When we talk about that, can you see my balance is 2.9? Your overall portfolio, not a single stock. What your overall portfolio is today. See, I'm 2.86. That's the number I'm talking about. Okay. That's the number I'm talking about. So let's do it. Let's clear the decks and day trader of the day. So here we go. I am up. It's a members only competition. 2.83%. And the great thing about the S&P, I haven't got to sell. I'm just up without doing anything at all. Up 2.83%. Are you ready? So let's see all your scores. Put all your scores in the chat. And let's get out of here. Let's roll the credits. And we'll see you back this afternoon. Are you ready? Here we go. Roll the credits. Let's see who wins today. So the stars of our show today are... New subscribers, Louis, Will, and Political Views. Members, Jason Cook. We had more. It didn't show it due to membership, member only. Lawrence, David, Melanie, and TJ. Thank you so much indeed for your super chats, your memberships, and all the rest of it. Thank you so much indeed. The stars of our show today. You can be on the screen if you do any of those things. But now it's time to see who won. So I'm up 2.83. 2.96. NVDA was up, but it's overall portfolio. Matt Dillon, 4.71. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Members only, please. I can put on the screen. Up 1.22. Let's see who wins. Matt Dillon, I think, 4.71. That's the top score so far. Who's going to win? Matt Dillon, 4.71. Yeah. We got ASD FDS is up at 3.26. It is members only though on this competition. But Matt Dillon, I'm going to call it. No one else has given me a score, so we're going to call it. And congratulations to you. Well done indeed. Thank you very much, and thank you for your honest trades. We appreciate it. Matt Dillon, you are the winner. That's it from me. We're all done. I will see you back this afternoon for the closing bell. Look out for the premieres, and we'll see you in a bit. Awesome stuff. We're now going to go over to the extra channel. This is the extra channel. Join me live here. You can listen what's going on behind the scenes. You can talk to me. I can talk to you. It's all good. It's a completely separate channel. Join me over there. That's it. I will see you back in a bit. In the meantime, as always, take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto. Most importantly, take care of each other. Bye-bye for now.